Morning.
What happened?
Well, let's see. He passed out on the road, almost froze to death, along with everything else.
My head hurts.
Yeah, that'll happen, but it'll pass. He also drank a lot.
Can I carry on reading now?
I warned you.
What's on your mind, friend?
Shut it. It's not her fault.
I know. It was a combination of things, but it was not her fault. But it's best, if you want her to lead again,
Can I
I suggest being better prepared and not in a cold area.
Of course.
Well, we're in town now. It should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If we could get out of her way, it'd be great.
Hey, she wanted to be here, didn't she? They're in Riverwood, by the way.
Yeah, we're looking for someone
This
here.
is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth,
Ah, Sven.
the age of aggression.
He's a great bard.
He is good.
He's a good friend of mine as well.
It's a fine day with
We
you.
used to travel a couple years ago.
Would you get out of the way so that...
Yeah. Come on, Vilya, let's go.
We are having a good time together. Don't you think so too? Exactly.
I love how at this point you just, like, shrug off all the answers. Like, you're just like, whatever you say at this point. You just go, yep, uh-huh.
Anything you need?
Where'd she go? Oh.
Where to next, Vilya?
The name's Hjormir, and I'm just the man for the job.
Sure you are.
Hey, aren't those the guys who were supposed to be here for?
Where?
I could have sworn I'd just seen them. We're looking for a Nord and a little, wood elf, aren't we?
The name's Hjormir, and I'm just the man for the job.
Wait, isn't he over there by the Smiths?
We assume that. Of course. Shall we continue?
Yep,
Got your
go
back.
on.
Oh, greetings, Mor. That armor looks like it could use a polish.
I think that's done by the Smiths. Give her a minute to decide where she wants to go.
But you don't have any standard
I really miss my friends from home. Leandra?
Oh, well, she's
used to sing
deciding.
the crudest songs while chopping bark.
You were just looking at him.
from me. Please.
You recently won a flute.
Not me. No, I swear. I would never play. Put the tail on the donkey. Not anymore. You should talk to my friend instead. But, I wonder. You took care of the bottle. Didn't you tell the little lady to remove that curse from me?
What?
Well, the bottle cursed me. I swear it did. Ever since that day, I can feel something growing. You don't think it's possible for a human to develop a donkey tail, do you?
Well, I mean, Khajiits have them.
Oh no. That wasn't exactly what I was hoping you wouldn't say. Don't know. I can feel something. growing, I think. Tell you what, whatever is in that bottle is... You have to help me. I mean, my mother would kill me.
Alright.
You will? Oh,
I say let him live with it.
thank you.
Still
Thank
here.
you. I swear I won't.
That's what he gets for stealing from a lady.
Just follow me. We are soon.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you can train it and do tricks with your tail.
You really are curious, aren't you? I thought you would trust my judgment. Oh. Right.
It's
as
a
you
question
insist,
marker.
Bring up the map and I'll point it out for you.
That can't leave a bottle alone.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we're...
Check the quests.
Why are we going there? That's like really far away.
And
Everything we're doing.
and colder.
We will go there at some point, I promise.
Just follow me. We are soon.
No, it won't be soon.
At this rate, it'll take another week.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, of course.
That's not what I meant to say, but okay.
Anytime.
Alright. You follow me again? Good, okay. Where's you? Where's your little wood elf friend?
You see those warriors?
There you are.
Yes. Why are you asking? Ain't no law I get framed for the tail of a donkey, as far as I know. Yeah, I did win a little bit of my cave bard down with Red. Funny, isn't it? Someone who's born with a tail can play it correctly on a donkey. Well, I'm always interested in a good deal. However, in this case, I cannot help you. I have already sold the flute. There's another bard, and I have no idea how to play it.
Where
Well,
is it?
I sold it to another bard, some red guard fellow. I believe it was Dawnstorm. I'd like to buy it, but you better hurry up.
You have no idea why I'm laughing, do you?
Look, before you leave, maybe you should have a word with my friend here.
You honestly want to know why I'm laughing.
Has, shall we say, I've got your back. Constantly grown problem related to you.
Do you want to know why I'm laughing? I'm not. It's an honest question.
Bye.
Still here.
I've got
What? Come on, man. What?
Guess what? I found one of those ingredients I was looking for. Isn't that great?
Be careful.
Dude, stop it. Seriously, I will cut you.
I'm on your side.
Okay. What?
Because it's where she wanted to go.
Never seen any man with a donkey
The odds of that are friggin' hilarious.
I say that you have a copy of the book.
Don't let her walk there, please.
If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you
I'm
want.
not dragging you to the nearest town again. Well, I probably will.
Shall we continue?
Let's head back to Whiterun.
My house.
There's so many things to do. Okay. Let's actually, you know what? We're right here at this point. Let's take care of this Kamatu guy.
You sure you don't want to take care of the other things first, or come on to? I mean, we're already near the place.
Sure, that's fine. Let's do that. Heck in the cold. Again.
Well, you're warm now, so yeah, it's just a near-death experience.
All right, it was back this way, right?
Yeah.
Stupid wolves. I'm so sick of these.
Well, we can always get the pelts, but they're becoming more of a nuisance than a aid.
I really don't care. I don't care for the pelts. I don't feel like stopping. I want to get this done.
I understand. It's fine.
Excuse my ill mood at the moment.
It's okay.
This is not an area I like to be in.
Riverwood's nice enough, at least.
Riverwood is fine. It's.
I know.
I'm worried about.
It's where we're going next.
Alright. Which way?
Up.
Great. More cold.
Don't mind him, he's just a hunter.
Yeah. I actually remember him. I met him before. He's a good man.
Yeah, he noticed you when you passed out, by the way. He gave us a hand keeping you warm while we brought you down to Riverwood.
I appreciate that, guys.
It's no problem. We're gonna want to have the road around it. We don't want to go through the place.
Sure enough.
Unless you want to take care of the bandits.
They can have the blasted place. I don't care.
Put up a fight.
Fair enough.
That's what most of the wives feel like here in Skyrim.
Left.
Maybe someday we'll take care of them, but.
I would like to see the place rebuilt. It's just past these rocks.
Okay.
Take a sharp left.
Right there?
Yes. You might want to dismount. It'll save time.
Fair enough.
And the horse won't be lost in the woods.
Should we be ready for a fight?
Oh yeah. And that's what these Hagravens have. I won't go else if he camped here with them.
Ah. Traps.
Hagravens don't work in traps. Looks like they have friends.
Up the road still?
Mm-hmm. Beyond here, I don't really know where to go. I didn't really venture far into the nest.
Very well. I don't like this.
Me either. It seems too quiet.
Definitely too quiet.
Maybe they moved on. What about that center of rock off area? Is there a way up there?
Which way?
Back up the hill. Where I didn't really...
Yeah, let's just go back around. Maybe I missed something.
Maybe they have a
No
hideout
way.
nearby.
So much for keeping these shoes nice.
Interesting.
There's more ancient Nords. Hovels. That doesn't look good.
I've killed these bandits. Oof. Hello.
How may I be of service?
Did you?
Huh. Perhaps he did.
The traveler came to this land not as a visitor or a pilgrim, but a prisoner bonded by fate. Yet he comes before me now as an arbiter, not just of his own fate, but the very world's. When he speaks, clouds part, the seas boil, and the earth trembles at his feet. Welcome to my humble abode, Dragonborn. How may I be of assistance?
You don't seem like your average mountain hermit.
There is much I know, but so little I understand. The pages turn, but the lines are redacted. And only your light can illuminate the darkness.
Who are you?
Congeality is a totem with many faces. There are those who use it to ingratiate, those who employ it to master duplicity. It can be a show of kindness, a perfunctory gesture, or an admission of fear. But I digress. That is an answer you already know. To answer what you do not, my name is Zarlok. I once walked the path of the Greybeards, but now I follow my own.
Oh.
I see. That explains it. Why'd you leave?
A single point of contention, but a fundamental one. The Greybeards insist on a path of non-violence. While ostensibly honorable, is a path that defers the responsibility of higher thinking by adopting an easy absolute.
As someone who used to adhere to that same ideal. I mean, sometimes it does, you know, carry weight to be nonviolent.
I agree. Violence, like any tool, is not one to be wielded carelessly. It should only be utilized by one who has the capacity for wisdom. Unfortunately, unlike magic, it is accessible to not only the beasts of the wilderness, but to those who wade in the shoals of madness. The Greybeards are like a trained carpenter who renounces his saw because a few careless men severed their thumbs.
There is wisdom in that.
Indeed. I like this guy. So how do you feel in particular?
The Greybeards will have you believe that the path to wisdom is one wrought through meditation and pacifism. Allow me to elucidate you on why they are mistaken.
Go on.
They will point to the fallacy of situational ethics. They may present an example of a monk who advocates violence and self-defense. However, the fog of war, who can say what threats to one's safety are real or imagined?
see.
Yes, but it is when the circumstances are difficult that we are most tempted. When ethics becomes situational, the allure of self-preservation, the allure to save lives, the need to honor the gods, will lead men to perform heinous acts,
This is true.
all in the name of what is just and good.
Which explains how the Greybeards feel.
Yes. The philosophy the Greybeards have adopted is based on this principle. They insist the mortal mind is too weak to resist such temptation. Therefore, the only way to avoid the criminality of violence is to eliminate it. A conundrum such logic poses is twofold. First, it fails to recognize that mortals, through logic and discussion, are capable of finding solutions to complex dilemmas. Second, the philosophy assumes a personal morality absolves one from ethical responsibility. As the world cascades into war, the Greybeards stand aside, assuaged by the fact their own hands are clean. However, when it comes time for judgment, the Divines will punish us for all the good we did not do, and all the evil we ignored.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Violence only begets more violence.
It can, but as we've learned, sometimes it's the only way to answer a situation.
The word you use is apt. Reflection is not how others see us, but how we see ourselves. How you interpret my philosophy may not be the same as how I live it. Such is the frailty of words, and the capriciousness of man.
So, did you learn any shouts?
A single point of contention, and a fundamental, well, ostensibly
Hold on.
honorable, is a path that defers the responsibility of unfortunate.
Sorry.
Greybeards are like a trained cop.
There we go.
I have some knowledge of the thought, but I am hardly a master. Only the Dragonborn has the innate ability to absorb the soul of a dragon, and with it, the essence of the soul. It is a gift and a curse. You have been granted power, but endured none of the training to achieve it.
How do you mean?
The body and the mind are inexorably linked. To train one is to train the other. To become strong is to appreciate the value of effort. It is that discipline one earns to gain the power that provides the wisdom to know when to use it. This is not to say you cannot train your mind to responsibly wield the body the Divines have granted you. I suspect that is why they have brought you here, to gain what was lost. I trust you know of its weight, but are not yet capable of grasping the full extent of your actions. Few ever do. However, it is enough that you consider the repercussions of your choices, as that alone will guide you toward decisions that are righteous.
Yeah. Anyway. Back to you. Sorry, Sith.
It's okay.
A lot to think about all of a sudden.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, Zarlag, I'm surely they can't have been happy that you left. I hate this menu. Out of character. I hate this menu so much.
True, the last few years were contentious. It was not always so. Hardgear and I were once very close. That was when our skin was not so wrinkled, and our beards not so grey. We were but fledglings then, still learning the way of the voice. We would gather our own supplies from Iverstead, and make the trek back up to 7,000 steps. I still recall the last time we raced up those steps. It was at the dawn of first seed, a brisk spring morning. A simple race to the top, and those who would be responsible for the winner's chores. I was much swifter than he, and greedily accepted the challenge. Little did I know that he had spent a week mastering Wood, the first dragon word of Whirlwind Sprint. By the time I reached the peak, he was ready with bucket and broom. Even then, my old friend opted for the path of least resistance. If you are implying that the wars affected my decision, you are incorrect. I left the service of High Hrothgar before the Great War. It's for that reason that my ideas have conviction. I did not adopt this philosophy out of some misguided passion.
Alright, well, thank you for your
May
time.
the Divines grant you the strength to vanquish evil, and the wisdom to recognize it.
It's interesting fellow.
Yeah.
We still have a lot to deal with the Hag Ravens.
Right, Hag Ravens.
Do you want to venture inside the tomb? Have to if you don't want to.
We'll come back.
Speak, and
I think
shall
I'd like to
listen.
visit him again anyway.
Speak, and I shall listen.
At least we know a place we can get warm here.
I think we probably would be better off looking in the centermost part of the forest below.
Indeed. Let's head that way soon. Or now, actually. Sorry. My mind is elsewhere.
It's okay.